For WKNO News in Memphis, I'm Christopher Blank. In her first appearance before the Senate Education Committee, Tennessee's Education Commissioner Lizette Reynolds received sharp criticism for the rollout of the state's third-grade retention law, which threatened to hold back kids who did not pass the English section of their TCAP test. WPLN's Alexis Marshall reports.
Third-grade retention was controversial when it took effect last year. While relatively few third-graders got held back, thousands had to participate in summer camps and tutoring during this school year in order to move on to fourth grade. Now a new challenge looms, demonstrating adequate growth on the English section of this year's fourth-grade TCAP. Problem is that adequate growth hasn't been defined yet, and it won't be until February.
I almost feel that we're building this plane as we're flying it.
That's Republican Senator Mark Pody addressing Commissioner Reynolds.
I'm all for this accountability, and I voted for this each time, but implementing it has been a problem.
The measure of adequate growth that's currently on the table would vary from student to student, depending on how low they scored on last year's test. For students that don't hit the growth target, they'll have no choice but to repeat fourth grade. Alexis Marshall, WPLN News.
A group of Memphis business executives is seeking urgent help from the state of Tennessee on Shelby County's crime issues, which they say are affecting the economy. The Greater Memphis Chamber's Chairman's Circle, comprising about 170 executives from the city's largest businesses, delivered a version of a letter addressing the issues to the state's leadership Wednesday morning. On the executives' list, changes to state sentencing laws, the possible appointment of outside judges to try criminal cases in Shelby County, aid for the Shelby County Public Defender's Office, $50 million for tourist zone safety, stiffer prison sentences, making possession of a stolen firearm a felony, and exposing cars caught drag racing to civil forfeiture. Ted Townsend, CEO of the Greater Memphis Chamber, told the Daily Memphian that the Memphis business community needed, quote, a policy partner in Nashville, because it was in the best interest of the state's economy. This is 91.1. More news at WKNOFM.org.